Hello people, I put a video out on my site recently called Bird Parasite. It's a video of one of those sort of 8-hour long videos of birds and lakes and stuff and trees and wind blowing and stuff. Anyway, on watching this video I noticed something very strange with this robin. I don't know, you make it your own mind. I called it a bird parasite. And here's one of the clips from it. You can just see the robin's kind of red breast colour, and then if you come up closer you can see, I don't know how to explain it, like an eye here and an eye there, and some sort of, right, the only way I can just describe it is like a goldfish. It's like a goldfish's mouth. It's really strange. Trying best to get it focused. You can just about see the other eye there, and what's supposed to be this bird's mouth. Okay, and if you look to the back, you can see some sort of I don't know. The only way I can describe it is some sort of aura, plasmic aura there on the robin. It's weird, isn't it? Strange. Anyway, I put it on my site. I was thinking bird parasite, you know, whatever. And then I was watching this video on YouTube, and it was this guy that's exposing these I don't know, shapeshifters, you want to call them that, demons, reptilians, civilians, you know, palladiums. I don't know what's going on, you know, you make up your own minds. All I'm doing is just following the trail and trying to keep track of what's really happening. Anyway, and I found this other picture, and it just reminded me of this weird robin thing in the mouth and stuff. Well, I'm going to play on a bit here, see if I can get a bit of a better shot of this, because it's strange. You can see a bit better, like at the bottom here, with the goldfish type of open mouth with the black bit, the eye there, and the eye, and this light around it's becoming even more noticeable. Okay, so let's over to here. This weird black mouth. Strange eye. Look, just look at it. It's horrible in a way, isn't it? To see a beautiful woman like that change like that. It's just freaky. I mean, okay, you can always say it's a glitch. It's a glitch in the digital recording. I mean, you have to accept that possibility. But going from that to that, let's see if I get it. Now that just changes completely. It just does a wobbler. Let's see if I can go back. That's a good one. You can just about see there this mouth appearing from. I mean, okay, you have to say it's a glitch in the Matrix. I don't know, but you know, this is very strange, people. And then like I said, I was watching this video of this shapeshifter, so-called body-possessed demon, I don't know. It's driving me crazy. There, I mean, you can actually see the similarity here. It's this sort of opening in the eye there. You can actually see almost the same sort of thing taking place with her. I'll just play this one on for you, frighten you. There. It just seems to have the same characteristics. And I know that's a robin, and I know that's a woman, or supposed to be. Yeah, I can quite plainly see it myself. There's something very strange, just a similarity going on here, people. You know, what is taking place? What is going on? You know. no matter how bizarre the truth seems or the evidence, we have to wake up and understand it. We have to wake up and understand that there is another realm out there which exists. I've tried to explain in what Rod's doing, and our relationship between these strange interdimensional creatures, if you want to call them that. And there seems to be this going on as well. There's some sort of, I can't know, there's no other way to say it except demonic possession of animals and people. Or is it the other way around? They know exactly what they are, and they're just, I don't know. I mean, you explain to me, I'll just present you with the evidence as usual. There, it seems to be making the same shape, doesn't it? The same sort of, I don't know, the goldfish mouth. It's doing my head in, Right, okay, let's just rewind this one a bit. This is just before he changes. And look at the claw as well. The claw just doesn't look right. It looks bigger and black and more sinister. I've only just noticed that, actually. So this. There we go. He opens his mouth. All of a sudden, he just turns his head and opens his mouth. There we go. Look. And then he does this. It's really strange. And what I've done is I've slowed it down and taken frames. That seems to be. I don't know. Now it morphs there. Look. Look. Oh my god. And this part, it seems to shoot something out from this direction. I've just missed it, but you can just about make it out there. It sort of lights up a bit, and it's like it's trying to shake something loose. It's trying to get something out, It's like the hummingbirds. They're very quick, aren't they? The way they shake their wings and the way the birds shake their heads, very quick. And it just does that one, and it just sort of seems to flop out and back in. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, people. Strange parasite. What? I don't know. And then you got over to her, Look at that eye. Look at the colour as well. And the goldfish mouth again, So, the put Robin. You make up your own minds, people, yeah? This is just like... It's getting so obvious now. That is another thing I've realised, is that they seem to be greasing us up in a way, kind of a subconscious way, as best they can, to just make us more vulnerable to... making us more... kind of evil in a way, if you like, pragmatically evil towards ourselves and other people. And just seeing how much they can get away with on the television, on adverts, on advertising, and just by doing things in front of you, and see how much they can get away with. How much can we fool the world? How much can we push evil on them and for them with it before it starts getting out of hand? People, I think it's getting out of hand. I think part of this, though, is that these creatures, whatever they are, what is ever going on, this whole thing around the world and everything, okay, whatever they are, right, for some reason they are finding it harder to cloak, they are finding it harder to create this ultimate 3D picture of themselves they want us to see. Some might say lots and lots of people are growing beards. That's just a coincidence, though, isn't it? Because it's just the style that's just come out, isn't it? It's not. I hear things about shifters having to put their hands in their pockets, hiding their head, as much parts of their bodies as they can, so that you can't see them shifting. Because I don't know what's going on, but something is making them come out, their true nature. And I know on the 12th is it the 20? No, I don't know. I can't remember now. The 12th of the 12th, 2012, or is it the 24th of the 12th, 2023? I can't, but it was the Mayan calendar thing where I was, I was ready for that. I think a lot of other people were ready for that one. But nothing, I mean, basically, one of the things that happened, or the main thing that was supposed to happen then, was that our solar system is on an elliptical up and down scale, and it lined up with the centre of our galaxy. Yeah, the centre of our galaxy. And apparently NASA, I like to call them, NASA, they for the first time had a look into the centre of, or had a chance to sort of, peep into the centre of our galaxy. And they said that they saw amazing things. They said that, not that I trust whatever they say, and they said that basically there were suns revolving around a bigger, bright ball of energy. Basically, they were spinning around them like billiard balls. I mean, what makes a sun act like a billiard ball? It must be very powerful. And the centre of our galaxy is. The Indians call it the Great Annihilator, the Dark Rift. So we lined up with that, and I believe that is something's going on there. That's energising everything, and it happens every 26,000 years, and it was well documented by all civilisations in the past. The ancient mariners, it's all there if you dig deep enough. So, probably thrown a few of my own personal thoughts about what's going on in there, but I can't help noticing this. If something's exposing what you really are, then you've got to find a way of hiding it. And growing a beard's a really good one. It really is. Putting your hands in your pocket. I mean, just look on my site. There are plenty of videos of these so-called people shifting right in front of the camera. Some of them are actually decloaking back into their original state as in the reptilian, because there's this one of a news reporter, black news reporter in America somewhere, and he just can't resist it. This fly flies by his face, and you see this long tongue come out and just try and catch this fly in a split second, and then turns back. I mean, okay, that could be Photoshop. There is so many fakes about and everything else, and I don't want to get into that side of judging the situation. All I want to do is just show you the proof. And I saw this yesterday, and I thought, this just reminds me of this robin thing, So there is an awful lot more going on here, people, with the chemtrails, with lining up with the centre of our galaxy. It's all happening, yeah? It is all happening, and something, it's charging up everything, including, I think, these reptilians, palladiums, I don't know what you want to call them, greys, but it's happening, and it's out there, people. And I think one of the things is that, oh my God, if you actually don't walk away in self-denial, don't bury your head in the sand like an ostrich, and part of your mind actually managed to stay sane and realise what's really going on here, we might stand a chance, because all things like the phenomena like rods, why we really had the flood, what was really going on, and what's going on now, with the chemtrails, HARP, all the trouble in the world. I've already come to the conclusion this world's well under control by forces that we don't understand, and they're not good. Apparently some of them are indifferent. I don't care. I am not a monkey, I am not a slave, and I don't live on a prison concentration camp hearth for you, and I'm not your captive audience, because most of these creatures seem to be in entertainment, acting. It's all been very carefully set up. This is I hate to say it, 2,000 years ago. Since then, it's like a mark from when something was working on its plan, even before 2,000 years ago, even before the birth of Christ. Going way back, right back to Solomon's times. Right back to when the world was a different place. And there were pyramids everywhere, and money wasn't the important thing on our life. It was your position in the universe, your position on the earth, and what you could do to better yourself, and the cosmos, and also what the cosmos could do for you to better yourself. This is how I believe they lived in those days. Money meant something to them, but they were so in harmony with the universe, the cosmos. And you know, if you have a look at my site on the Mayan connection and chemtrails, rods, and the Mayan connection, you'll see that, you know, this ancient knowledge and wisdom goes way, way back, way before flood. Okay, you know, you've got the giants, so-called fallen angels, and you've got to, you know, read between the lines there. Something got out of hand and they were supposed to look after us and do all the other things they did. I believe what happened in the time of Noah is that the evil people of the time, you know, they used these, you know, these helmets. If you look on my site, these helmets that you can use to amplify things. It's crazy, and that's been kept from us as well, very carefully and neatly kept from us. So I think in the time of Noah, it was like a lot of people around the world realised what was going on, and they knew they had to basically make a fleet of arks and save as much as they could. I do believe that, you know, there was divine intervention. I do believe that the dreams are the forgotten language of the gods. So Noah's dreams were, you know, probably real, and the visions from God, and, you know, building, you know, it depends. Read between the lines, even, you know. Okay, you know, and it's kind of strange, isn't it, that they're messing with the weather. You know, something's going on there again. It's a weather thing again, isn't it? You know. You know, I think we've just got to stand up, people, and take what's ours. Take this world back from what these evil have been doing for all this time, you know. We've got, I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but we have a way of understanding disease and the body in a way in which we can heal almost everything, or if not everything, and also with other techniques that we have been developed and kept from us. Using oil, come on, $9 trillion a year. That's right, $9 trillion a year. We don't really need oil anymore. We have almost free energy. We have over unity. We have the cultivation heater, which is, you know, over unity, 30% in, 70% out. That would run this whole household and still have some to spare. It's just, you know, crazy. So they've got a grip on us there too, you know, the entertainment world. They exist mainly, I find, in the entertainment. But not only that, but it's weird. It's, you know, I feel like I've woken up in the Matrix or something. It's just that we're not batteries. We might as well be. So if we've got free energy and almost a cure for everything, why is this? Why are we not having almost heaven like on Earth? You know, I've seen these anti-gravity things they've got. You know, what was that? Eh? Yeah, right. Okay, Dale. Have a good look around my computer. You're going to find anything in there that I don't want you to. Okay, sorry, people. Gone on a bit. You know, just wanted to unload a few of these things that I've been thinking recently. What's been going on? I've been gang stalked to death. Everybody. I mean, everywhere, anywhere they can get me, they're just about doing it. You know. I will be honest with you. I feel like my life is in danger a lot of the time. You know. One of these things I've realised about these gang stalkers, about these New World Order, who serve. I don't know, who do they serve? That they take pride in people like myself, whistleblowers like myself. They take pride in not even touching you, but you know, stalking you systematically all the time in the right place whenever they can. Something, I don't know what it is, but something hits the left side of my body almost every night, and now in the morning, through the night, and it's like I'm standing next to a great big a transformer or something, and it's not tinnitus. I've been checked for that. It's, you know, it's not, you know, organs touching something making me hear, so it's not. I actually, it's on my site. I've got this one. If you're suffering the same from this weird vibration noise at night time on the left side of your head and body and making you feel uncomfortable, I find this one is really helpful. It's a 7 frequency clearing charcoal thing. And I know it looks like it's got a big chemtrail across there, but it's kind of busting the chemtrails and you've got normal clouds. I don't know, it's just but I find if you're getting this weird noise hitting you on the left side of your body, like you're standing next to a big transformer or something and you can't get away from it. Put this on, okay? Because what it seems to do, it knocks it out. It just knocks it out. I mean, it could be the same frequency as what you might think I have tinnitus, but I know it's not, because it just, my ears have been fine all my life. I've never had problems with my ears, and that's, you know, okay, to around say, oh, that's no reason why it shouldn't start. Yeah, I understand that, but no, people, everything, you know, the gang stalking thing, I can't, you know, I can show you pictures, I can go into depth what they're doing, you know, but it's just, we're receiving things in the post from eBay, from like a guy who's got, like, you know, well over 600 feedback, all positive. I got a Anglo-Saxon cloven tag, which I'm interested in, that sort of thing, and metal detecting finds, and it was brilliant. It was really nice. It was in perfect condition. It wasn't cleaned, and it was great. It was like a little owl, but not kind of, you know, like the sort of Anglo-Saxon designs that they get. But it was an owl, but not. Anyway, I received that in the post. It was cleaned and broken. How do you explain that? You know, I'm getting chemtrail crosses and lines all over my seat, my motorcycle, that is, on the tank. You know, a cigarette burns in the seat. You know, I mean, some things probably local neighbourhood, you know, disturbances between, you know, normal things. I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, right? They said the worst thing that can happen when you start getting gang stalked is that your imagination becomes your worst enemy, and it does. But just, you know, I've gone on a bit there, but, you know, we, you know, other people that are campaigning and blowing the whistle on this sort of thing, and i.e. myself, trust me, yeah, we are targeted, and we are targeted, wow. And I've documented it on my site. I've let Tesco's know. Tesco's found out. Now they're getting in trouble for it because they don't really understand what they're owned by and how much control they have. It's just, you know, I've even heard people say, you know, shut up in there because I'm going to lose my job or whatever. I'm sorry, mate. You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again, right? The whistle went from me 5 years ago when I started finding out about chemtrails and digging deeper into this whole thing, okay? You know, the life expectancy of someone going over the trenches in the First World War, I think it was about, was it 6 seconds, if you're lucky? I can't quite remember. 16 seconds if you got a bit further, a minute if you're lucky. If you ended up in a bomb trench, well, you know, if a sniper didn't get you, or another bomb, perhaps another hour. You know, that is where I am, people, and that is where most of the people are campaigning on this are too, right? They're whistleblowers. I'm a whistleblower. You know, we're trying to tell the rest of the world, you know, chemtrails, everything, the takeover, the evil, you know, it's happening, people. It might not be happening at a faster pace now because our campaigning and people are starting to wake up to this sort of thing that I just showed you, you know? Anyway, look, I've gone on a bit, people. I just wanted you to see that bit and just to sort of like catch up on things that are going on and keep fighting.